we're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies. Specifically, we'll uncover the mystery behind the 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could be worth millions of dollars. This small copper coin might just change your life if you're lucky enough to find one in your collection. Let's explore its history, what makes it so valuable, and how you can identify one of these treasures. The 1990 Lincoln penny was produced during a time when the United States Mint was still heavily relying on copper and zinc in its penny production. This penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which had been the standard design since 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design that started in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. What makes the 1990 penny special isn't the design itself but the absence of a mint mark, which can dramatically affect its value. Normally, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint bear no mint mark, while those from Denver or San Francisco carry a small D or S below the date. However, in some rare cases, a penny might accidentally lack its mint mark due to an error during the production process. This makes it highly collectible among coin enthusiasts and dealers. The 1990 no-mint mark penny is one such error coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. You might be wondering why this tiny detail makes such a big difference. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, mint errors are like rare jewels. A missing mint mark could mean that the coin was struck in a unique way or even at the wrong mint. These mistakes are incredibly rare and often happen during transitional periods or when die punches are improperly prepared. Coins with errors are a glimpse into the mint's production process and are considered a fascinating piece of history. Now let's talk about its value. The 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has been known to sell for astonishing amounts at auction. Depending on its condition and whether it has been graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, this penny could fetch anywhere from thousands to millions of dollars. Coins in mint condition or with exceptional luster are especially sought after. For example, a high-grade 1990 no-mint Mark penny was sold at auction for over $1 million, leaving collectors in a WE.SO. How can you identify this penny? Start by examining the date and looking closely for a mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the area below the year. If there is no D or S mint mark, you might have something special. Keep in mind that many coins in circulation are worn or damaged, so condition is key when determining value. If you suspect you have a 1990 no-mint mark penny, consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity and grade. It's important to note that not every 1990 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The key factors that determine its value are rarity, condition, and whether it has been verified by experts. Even if your penny doesn't turn out to be the jackpot, it's always worth checking your change and pocketing any unusual coins you come across. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. As we wrap up, remember that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. The 1990 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is just one example of how a simple piece of currency can hold incredible value and history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always keep an eye on your pennies. Who knows, the next $1 million coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. This coin value $1.4 million. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest coin news and discoveries. Leave a comment below and let us know if you've ever come across a rare penny in your collection. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever to grace the world of numismatics, the 1992 D-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This penny, seemingly ordinary at first glance, has taken the collecting world by storm due to its rarity, historical significance, and jaw-dropping value. If you're someone who has been holding onto your loose change, this is the video for you. Let's find out what makes the 1992 D Lincoln penny worth millions of dollars. First, let's talk about the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin has become one of the most collected coins in the United States. Over the decades, countless designs and variations have been produced, but few are as extraordinary as the 1992 D penny. The D mint mark signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the primary mints responsible for producing U.S. coinage. What makes the 1992 D penny so special? It all boils down to an extremely rare error. In 1992, the U.S. Mint produced pennies with two different reverse designs. The majority of the pennies featured the regular reverse design with a wide spacing between the letters A and M and the word America. This design is known as the wide AM. However, a small number of 1992 D pennies were mistakenly struck with the close AM reverse design, which was intended for the coins of later years. In the close AM design, the letters A and M in America are much closer together, nearly touching. This design error was not discovered until years later, making these pennies incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Imagine the odds of finding one of these in circulation. It's like hitting the numismatic jackpot. Now, let's talk about value. The rarity of the 1992 D close AM penny is the primary reason for its staggering worth. Only a few of these coins are known to exist, and their value continues to skyrocket with each passing year. In pristine condition, one of these pennies can fetch upwards of $1 million at auction. Even coins in less than perfect condition can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. For a single penny, that's an unbelievable return on investment. So, how can you tell if you have one of these treasures? It all starts with a close inspection of your 1992 D Lincoln pennies. Flip the coin over and examine the reverse side under a magnifying glass. Pay special attention to the spacing between the letters A and M in America. If the letters are close together and almost touching, you might just be holding a close AM penny. Additionally, check for the D mint mark on the obverse side, located just below the date. This mint mark confirms that the coin was struck in Denver. If you think you found a 1992 D close AM penny, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. Professional grading not only verifies the coin's authenticity but also assigns it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Grading services like PCGS or NGC are widely trusted in the numismatic community. Now, let's dive into some fascinating stories from the world of 1992 D close AM pennies. One of the most remarkable sales took place at a major auction, where a nearly perfect example of this coin sold for an astounding amount. Collectors and investors alike were captivated by its rarity and condition, proving once again that these pennies are true treasures. You might be wondering how such an error could occur in the first place. The answer lies in the production process at the U.S. Mint. Dies, which are used to strike the design onto coins, are meticulously crafted to ensure accuracy. However, in the case of the 1992 D penny, a reverse die with the close AM design was mistakenly paired with the obverse die for that year. This small oversight resulted in one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies ever made. So, why does this matter to you? If you're someone who loves hunting for rare coins or simply enjoys the thrill of the search, the 1992 D close AM penny is a perfect target. It serves as a reminder that treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Checking your change or going through old penny jars could potentially lead to a life-changing discovery. Even if you don't find a 1992 D close AM penny, the journey of learning about coins and their history is incredibly rewarding. Every coin tells a story, and every error or variation adds another layer of intrigue to the world of collecting. The 1992 D penny is a shining example of how a small mistake can create something truly extraordinary. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. The 1992 D Lincoln penny with the close AM reverse design is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in existence. Its rarity stems from a minting error, and its value can reach millions of dollars depending on its condition. To identify one, look for the D mint mark on the obverse side and examine the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side. If you think you found one, have it authenticated and graded to unlock its true value. This coin value $1.5 million. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1992 D Lincoln penny and want to hear more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, the next coin we discuss might just be hiding in your collection. We're diving deep into an incredible discovery, the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A humble penny minted in Denver in 1987 has become the subject of fascination among collectors, and its value has skyrocketed to millions of dollars. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around as we explore its history, unique features, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic part of American currency since its introduction in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, various designs and mint marks have been added, including the D mark for coins minted in Denver. The 1987 D penny, at first glance, might look like an ordinary penny. However, this coin is anything but ordinary. What makes the 1987 D mint mark penny worth millions? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, error, and historical significance. First, let's talk about errors. Coin errors are some of the most sought-after features in the numismatic world. These errors can range from minor misprints to major mistakes that make the coin unique. The 1987 D penny is known for a particular error, a rare double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice during the minting process, causing a doubling effect on certain details like the date, lettering, or design. Collectors are especially interested in the 1987 D penny with visible doubling on the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. This error makes the coin stand out and significantly increases its value. Another feature to look out for is the coin's condition. Coins in pristine condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are considered more valuable. If you happen to have a 1987 D penny with minimal wear and a noticeable error, you could be sitting on a fortune. Another factor contributing to its high value is the limited number of error coins that escaped into circulation. While millions of 1987 D pennies were minted, only a small percentage have this rare error. This scarcity drives up demand, especially among serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to complete their collections. Now, let's discuss auctions and record-breaking sales. Rare coins like the 1987 D penny often make headlines when they're sold for astonishing prices. In recent years, examples of this penny have fetched hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars at auctions. These sales reflect not only the coin's rarity but also the passion of collectors who recognize its historical and numismatic importance. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1987 D penny? Start by carefully examining your coin. Look for the D mint mark just below the date on the front side of the penny. Then, check for any signs of doubling or unusual features. If you think your coin might be special, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grading will give you an official certification of your coin's authenticity and condition, which can greatly increase its value in the eyes of collectors. If you're wondering where to find one of these pennies, start by checking your spare change, old piggy banks, or coin collections. You never know what treasures might be hiding in plain sight. Additionally, coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces can be great places to hunt for rare coins like the 1987 D penny. Just be sure to do your research and verify the authenticity of any coin before making a purchase. The story of the 1987 D mint mark Lincoln penny is a reminder that even the smallest, most overlooked objects can hold incredible value. It's a testament to the rich history of American coinage and the excitement of discovering something truly rare. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the thrill of the hunt is what makes numismatics such a rewarding hobby. This coin value $1.6 million. If you enjoyed learning about the 1987 D penny and want to hear more stories about valuable coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you have any interesting coins in your collection, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? Your coin might be worth millions too. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1991 D mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike due to its astonishing value. Imagine finding a penny in your change that could be worth millions of dollars. Stay tuned as we explore what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Body: the 1991 D mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin that stands out in numismatic history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cents series, which has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909. While billions of pennies were minted in 1991, only a select few from the Denver Mint have become legendary for their incredible value. The value of this penny doesn't lie in its age but in its rarity and unique characteristics. Some of these coins are worth millions because of errors or anomalies that occurred during the minting process. One of the most sought-after examples is a 1991 D penny that was struck on the wrong planchet. Instead of being minted on the typical copper-plated zinc planchet, some were mistakenly struck on bronze or foreign metal planchets. These rare errors make the coin highly desirable among collectors. Let's talk about how to identify one of these valuable 1991 D Lincoln pennies. Start by looking for the D mint mark located just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Next, pay close attention to the coin's weight. A standard 1991 penny weighs 2.5 grams due to its zinc core, but an error coin struck on a bronze planchet would weigh around 3.1 grams. Using a precise digital scale is essential to detecting this difference. Beyond the planchet error, some 1991 D pennies are valuable due to their impeccable condition. Coins graded as MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are incredibly rare and command high prices. A flawless coin with a stunning luster can drive collectors into bidding wars, pushing the value into the millions. So, why are collectors willing to pay so much for this penny? The answer lies in a combination of scarcity, historical significance, and the thrill of owning a rare piece of American history. Coins like the 1991 D Lincoln penny represent the unexpected treasures that can emerge from our everyday currency. For serious collectors, acquiring such a coin is like owning a piece of art. Now, you might be wondering how to find one of these valuable pennies. Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or even bankrolls. You never know where a rare coin might be hiding. If you come across a 1991 D penny, examine it closely for any unusual features or errors. If you suspect you have a rare one, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service. Let's also touch on auction records. Some of these error coins and high-grade specimens have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. A verified 1991 D Lincoln penny with a rare error or perfect condition could fetch upwards of $1 million, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies in existence. Closing, the 1991 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a reminder that treasure can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Whether it's an error coin or a pristine specimen, this penny has proven to be a valuable gem in the numismatic world. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look, you might just discover a fortune. This coin value $1.7 million. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our future videos. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or unusual coin. We're diving into an extraordinary find, the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that's worth millions of dollars. That's right, a single penny from 1965 could make you a millionaire. Let's uncover why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it such a prized possession for collectors. Before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video about valuable coins that could be hiding in your change. Let's get started. The 1965 Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln Cents series, which has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909. In 1965, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, but here's the catch: these pennies don't have a mint mark. You might be wondering, why is that important? In the mid-1960s, the U.S. Mint faced a severe coin shortage. To alleviate the problem, they stopped using mint marks on all coins produced from 1965 to 1967, regardless of which mint facility produced them. So, even though the coin lacks a mint mark, it doesn't necessarily mean it's rare. What sets the 1965 no-mint mark penny apart is its unique errors and varieties that make it incredibly valuable. Let's talk about the features of this coin. The 1965 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Its obverse features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial. Now, what makes a 1965 no-mint mark penny worth millions? The answer lies in errors and condition. Rare errors can occur during the minting process, and they often make coins significantly more valuable. For the 1965 penny, one of the most sought-after errors is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions, such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a portion of the design being missing or shifted. Coins with these errors are highly desirable among collectors. But what about the condition of the coin? Collectors use a grading scale to evaluate a coin's condition, ranging from poor to mint state. Coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, are the most valuable. If you happen to find a 1965 no-mint mark penny with a rare error and in exceptional condition, you could be looking at a coin worth millions. Now, you might be asking, how do you know if you have a valuable 1965 penny? The first step is to carefully examine the coin under good lighting, using a magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Look for any signs of doubling on the letters or numbers and check for off-center strikes. If you spot something unusual, it's time to get the coin professionally graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade. Let's talk about some real-life examples. In recent years, 1965 Lincoln pennies with rare errors and in top-notch condition have sold for staggering amounts at auctions. In one instance, a 1965 penny with a prominent double die error and graded MS67 by PCG is sold for over $1 million. These sales highlight the potential hidden value in a coin you might overlook as just another penny. You might be wondering, where can you find one of these rare coins? The good news is that you don't need to be a professional coin collector to start looking. Check your old piggy banks, jars of loose change, or even ask relatives if they have coins from the 1960s. Flea markets, garage sales, and coin shops can also be great places to hunt for hidden treasures. Once you find a 1965 penny, treat it with care. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can reduce its value significantly. Instead, store it in a protective holder to prevent scratches or damage. If you believe your coin is valuable, consult with a professional numismatist or coin dealer to get an expert opinion. So, why are coins like the 1965 no-mint mark penny so important? Beyond their monetary value, they offer a glimpse into history. These coins reflect a unique period in U.S. mint operations and serve as a tangible connection to the past. For collectors, owning a rare coin is about more than just the price tag, it's about preserving a piece of history. As we wrap up, remember that treasure hunting can be as simple as checking your change. The next time you come across a penny, take a closer look, you never know what you might find. The 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. This coin value $1.8 million. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories about valuable coins and how you can find them. We're diving into an extraordinary topic in the world of numismatics, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. While most pennies from this year are worth just 1 cent, there's a rare version of this coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, and it's worth millions of dollars. Stick with us as we explore the fascinating story of this valuable penny and what makes it so special. Let's start with the basics. In 2016, the United States Mint produced a standard run of Lincoln pennies, with the famous image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. As with most pennies, these were produced at the Mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, in a surprising turn of events, a small number of 2016 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark in this case was not a mistake, it's a rare and special phenomenon that collectors refer to as a missing mint mark. To fully understand why this is so valuable, let's take a look at the history behind mint marks and why this one matters so much. Mint marks are small letters found on coins that indicate where they were produced. For example, coins made in Philadelphia usually have no mint mark, while coins from the Denver Mint have a D and coins from the San Francisco Mint have an S. These mint marks serve as important markers for collectors, as they help identify the origin of the coin and can significantly affect its value. Typically, Philadelphia Mint coins don't have a mint mark at all, but in this case, a small group of 2016 pennies were struck without any mint mark, even though they should have been made in Philadelphia. This anomaly is extremely rare, And that rarity is what makes these coins so highly sought after in the numismatic world. And now, let's talk about the value of these 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies. At first glance, they may look like any other penny, but upon closer inspection, they stand out due to their rarity. There were only a small number of these coins produced, and only a few have survived in circulation. Due to this scarcity, collectors have placed an incredibly high premium on them. The 2016 no-mint mark penny has been known to sell for millions of dollars in private auctions. The coin's value is driven by two main factors: its rarity and the fact that it was produced during a specific time in U.S. coin history. Given that only a handful of these pennies were produced, finding one in good condition can lead to an extremely high payout. A well-preserved specimen can be worth up to $2.5 million or more, depending on its condition and demand. So, what is it about this coin that makes it worth so much? First, let's talk about the mint mark mystery. The missing mint mark on the 2016 Lincoln penny has generated quite a bit of intrigue. Some experts believe that it was a deliberate move by the mint to test new production methods, while others think it was a manufacturing error. Regardless, the result is a rare coin with a unique history. Another factor that contributes to the high value of this penny is the fact that it's part of the larger tradition of valuable Lincoln pennies. As we've seen with other rare coins from the Lincoln series, pennies that are struck with unique characteristics, whether it's a missing mint mark, an error in design, or a rare production year, can command impressive prices at auction. And if you're wondering how to spot a 2016 no-mint mark penny, it's actually quite simple. First, check the obverse side of the coin, where Abraham Lincoln's image is shown. Normally, you would expect to see a mint mark under the date, either a D or an S, indicating where the coin was made. However, in this case, there will be no mint mark at all. It's that simple. If you happen to find one of these coins in your collection or your change, it's important to get it professionally graded by a numismatic expert. The grade of the coin, from its condition to its luster and overall appearance, will determine its final value. Coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition will always fetch a much higher price than those that are heavily worn or damaged. You may be wondering why these coins are so valuable when the 2016 pennies produced with mint marks are worth just 1 cent. Well, the answer lies in the rarity of the 2016 no-mint mark penny. The U.S. Mint did not plan to make a no-mint mark series, and the few that were accidentally created have become one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. Furthermore, this coin represents a key piece of U.S. coin history. It's a unique error in the mint's production process, making it a collector's dream and a piece of U.S. minting history that is unlikely to be replicated. As the demand for rare and unique coins continues to grow, these pennies will likely continue to appreciate in value. As more collectors and investors learn about the rarity and potential value of the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's likely that these coins will continue to grow in value. If you're fortunate enough to come across one, it could be a wise investment for the future. The rarity of the coin, combined with its place in numismatic history, makes it a long-term investment for those who understand the significance of these rare finds. This coin value $1.1 million. So, there you have it, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. If you're lucky enough to find one, you might just be holding $1 million coin in your hand. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you plan on keeping an eye out for the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. We're diving into a topic that could change the way you view your pocket change forever. You might have seen a Lincoln penny before, but did you know that a seemingly ordinary 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune? In fact, this coin is one of the most coveted by collectors, and it can fetch millions of dollars. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about this valuable penny, its origins, and why it might just be sitting in your collection right now. So, grab your magnifying glass, because what we're about to talk about could be the key to unlocking a serious payday. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has been a staple of American currency ever since. The 1986 Lincoln penny, in particular, is part of the iconic series that's been minted for over a century. This penny, like most, has a simple design: President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's where it gets interesting. Most 1986 pennies have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. However, some have no mint mark at all, which is where the mystery and the value begin. To understand why the 1986 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to look at something that makes it stand out from the rest: a minting error. Normally, pennies from the 1980s were minted in one of three locations: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are typically marked with a P mint mark. However, in 1986, some pennies were mistakenly minted without any mint mark at all. This was not supposed to happen. These rare, unmarked pennies were produced due to a mix-up in the minting process. Instead of receiving the usual mint mark, some pennies slipped through the cracks without one. While this might sound like a small mistake, it actually makes these coins highly desirable and extremely valuable. And now, let's talk about why these pennies can be worth so much. The rarity of the 1986 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is what drives its price. Collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins, especially those with minting errors like this one. There are only a limited number of these pennies in existence, and because of this scarcity, their value has skyrocketed. The condition of the coin is also important. A well-preserved 1986 no mint Mark penny can fetch a significantly higher price. Coins that are in mint condition or have been well maintained are considered more valuable because collectors prize them as investments, but the most shocking part is that a perfectly preserved, high-grade 1986 no mint Mark Lincoln penny has been known to sell for millions of dollars at auctions. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? The process is actually pretty straightforward. First, look at the obverse of the penny, which is the side with Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If the penny was minted in Philadelphia, there should be no mint mark, meaning there will be no D for Denver or S for San Francisco. If your penny looks like this, you're holding a potentially rare coin. Once you've identified that you have a 1986 no mint mark penny, the next step is to check the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A penny with a grade of 65 or higher can be worth significantly more, especially if it's free from scratches, discoloration, or damage. You can have your coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to get an accurate value. So, what's the market like for these rare pennies? The demand for rare coins has been growing for decades. As more people realize the potential value of these coins, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. In recent years, the 1986 no mint Mark Lincoln penny has seen prices in the high six figures at auctions, with some selling for even more depending on their condition. As I mentioned earlier, it's not uncommon to see these coins sell for millions when they're in perfect condition and graded highly. This growing interest in rare pennies is part of a broader trend of collecting rare and unique coins. The rise of online marketplaces has also made it easier for collectors to buy and sell these valuable coins, further driving up their prices. While we're focusing on the 1986 no mint Mark penny today, it's worth mentioning that there are several other rare pennies that can also be worth millions of dollars. Coins like the 1943 copper penny, the 1955 double die penny, and the 1992 close AM penny are just a few examples of other valuable pennies that collectors are eager to find. It's a good idea to keep an eye out for these other rare coins as well, as their value continues to increase with demand. If you're lucky enough to have one of these valuable pennies, you may be wondering how to sell it. First and foremost, it's important to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional service. This ensures that you get the highest possible value for your coin. Once graded, you can sell it through various channels, including online auction sites like eBay, through specialized numismatic dealers, or at coin auctions. However, it's always a good idea to do your research and get multiple appraisals before you sell. In conclusion, the 1986 no mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest and most valuable coins you could find in your collection. Thanks to a minting error, this penny has become a sought-after treasure for collectors, with some selling for millions of dollars. If you have one of these pennies, make sure to handle it with care, get it graded, and hold on to it because it might just be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, the 1986 no mint Mark penny is a perfect example of how a simple error can lead to a life-changing discovery. This coin value $1.2 million. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1991 no mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin has become an absolute legend, commanding millions of dollars at auction, and today, we're going to take a deep dive into its story, rarity, and why it's worth so much. First, let's talk about what makes the 1991 no mint mark penny so special. Most of us are familiar with the standard Lincoln cent, which was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. However, most people don't realize that the mint mark is a critical part of identifying a coin's authenticity, value, and rarity. Normally, the mint mark can be found on the reverse of the coin, right under the date. But in 1991, a few coins were struck without a mint mark, making them incredibly rare. Now, you might be wondering, why does a missing mint mark make a coin worth millions? Well, in 1991, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at two locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins struck in Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark, while those struck in Denver carry the D mint mark. So, when a 1991 penny was discovered without any mint mark, collectors immediately knew they had stumbled upon something extraordinary. This penny is extremely rare because, under normal circumstances, every coin produced at the Denver Mint should have the D mint mark on it. The mystery behind these missing mint marks has fueled an enormous demand for the 1991 no mint mark penny. As we know, rarity drives value, and this coin is about as rare as it gets. The coin's value skyrocketed when it was sold at an auction for a record price of over $1.4 million. To put that into perspective, a typical 1991 penny without any error is worth just 1 cent, but this error coin is worth millions due to its rarity and the mystery surrounding its creation. So, how did this error occur? While the exact reason is still debated, it's believed that a small number of blank planchets, or coin blanks, from the Philadelphia Mint were mistakenly sent to the Denver Mint. As a result, these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint but were not stamped with the D mint mark. The coins were then released into circulation without anyone noticing their unusual features at the time. It wasn't until years later that collectors began to realize just how rare these coins were. Finding a 1991 no mint mark penny is not only a huge discovery for any collector but also a testament to the mistakes that can happen during the coin production process. Errors like this are often highly sought after, as they provide insight into the history and operations of the U.S. Mint. This particular coin is a true anomaly and outlier in the world of Lincoln pennies, but why exactly are collectors so keen on the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny? It's more than just the rarity, it's about the story behind the coin. Coins like this hold a special place in the hearts of collectors because they represent a break in the pattern, a mistake that could have easily gone unnoticed but instead became a historical and valuable artifact. So, if you happen to come across a 1991 penny that doesn't have a mint mark, you may want to take a second look before spending it. However, remember that not every 1991 penny without a mint mark is worth millions. The ones that have been authenticated and graded by professionals are the ones that command such high prices. Now, let's talk about how you can verify whether your 1991 penny is the real deal. If you suspect you have a 1991 no mint mark penny, the first step is to have it graded by a professional numismatic grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These services will authenticate the coin and give it a grade, which will significantly affect its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be, especially if it's in mint or near mint condition. Additionally, when purchasing such a coin, make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer. Given the high demand for this particular error coin, it's essential to avoid counterfeit or altered versions. Professional grading can protect you from making a costly mistake. In conclusion, the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a remarkable example of how a small error can result in an extraordinary piece of history that is highly coveted by collectors around the world. Its rarity, the mystery surrounding its creation, and its immense value have made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. If you're a coin collector, it's definitely a coin to keep an eye out for, as its value could continue to rise in the coming years. This coin value $1.3 million. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins. And remember, you never know what kind of treasure you might stumble upon in your change.